This man said, I guess I've got one more finger to break. Heel. Oh, that's not fair! Girl, does this face look like I care? Wow, this is not good. Honestly, I tried. And I'm gonna keep trying, but I had to make this video just to let y'all know I'm disgusted, I'm upset, I'm shocked. I mean, all the synonyms. I don't even, you can get the dictionary out. There's so many words that can describe my current emotions right now because I'm genuinely distraught at the type of shit that I'm watching right now. Okay, it just really, I mean, as some of y'all have seen, I watched episode 1 of Redo a Healer. I said if the video hit 200 likes, I would watch the whole show. I'm not going back on my word. Remember, some of y'all are fucked up in the head for real. Like, this is, oh man, dude, I watched episode 2 and 3, and the fact that I'm going to have to sit here now and make a video just on these 2 episodes alone, I really hope I don't have to do this for the rest of the series. I hope I can just watch the rest and then do my full review and then just put that shit in the vault and never look at it again. We ended that first episode in an interesting way. He was talking about getting revenge. We wake up this episode, he doesn't want to heal anymore. He wakes up in bed. I'm thinking everything's fine and dandy, and I see the maid pull up with the cup, and I'm like, damn, we're finally getting our beverage, and we're not gonna be stripping down naked. Lo and behold, she poisons him and he's out. This maid cannot be normal for 1 second of her life. Our first encounter, you're stripping, and then second encounter, you're poisoning me. Please, can we be friends? Is that on the table, or is that just out the window at this point? Now Buddy's chained up, leash on his neck, and now he's just getting tortured. But no, so then they start drugging him consistently to make him addicted to this shit. And I saw a couple comments saying that this that they're having is like how they gain XP or gain life points, whatever. So then they're running him through this gauntlet of just people. And next thing I see him being choked by his leash, I'm like, damn, they're really choking him out. But next thing I know, he's getting R-worded, and they're just staring at him with the smirk. What are they doing? With dignity. I mean, this shit's already awful with the fact that he's getting violated and he cannot do anything about it considering he's shackled. But don't be grabbing my tongue like this. He's just doing that to rub it in my face. He gets no gain. And then we see his juices flying everywhere, dude. But then we have this weirdo talking about some, hey, wait, sucking the semen out of her lips. What? What are you doing? What are you doing? But this is all part of his plan though. And they basically just put him through a torture chamber of constantly healing, constantly getting R-worded for his life points, XP shit. It's just a constant cycle of this. And I'm like, okay, this is too much. But it's not even that bad yet. It really isn't that bad. But he really has some busted ass powers, because he ends up sneaking into her quarters by taking the face of another guy. He just completely cuts her 2 henchmen in half, and I already know what's about to happen. I'm seeing the setting that this place is in. Kiara pulls up on her wanting to work, and I'm not talking about fighting. He does not want to fight her. So then what he starts doing, he starts breaking her fingers, talking about in the event that you scream, then I'm gonna violate you. But if you don't scream after I break all your fingers, then I'll just let you go and my revenge is over. So I'm like, okay, I still hate the concept of this, but you know, at least we're compromising here, right? He's already a menace for pulling up on her like this. So he ends up breaking every single one of her fingers, and she still hasn't screamed yet. He gets to her last finger, and he's like, if we're talking about villainous activity, fuck Aizen, fuck Madara, fuck whoever else is an anime villain. This man said, I guess I've got one more finger to break. Heel. Oh, that's not fair! Girl, does this face look like I care? This solidified the fact that there's no turning back. This is a villain. And you also have to keep in mind, he's been plotting this shit from the jump. You know, he's been exacting this revenge on this Flare character. This is all calculated by him. First finger he cracks again, obviously she's distraught. She doesn't even know what to do at this point, so she just screams. I would have screamed too if I was her. And then disables her legs. So he throws her on the bed and she can't even move. He didn't even sugarcoat it either. He said, well, time to violate you. This is not an enjoyable thing to watch. But when I was watching it, I was laughing at how villainous this guy is compared to all the other anime villains. I'm dead ass serious. This is some maniacal plotting. This man Kiaru, he was like, Flare treated me bad in my past life, so I'm gonna go through the ringer and then I'm just gonna R-word her. What? And he is just disrespecting her. He doesn't give a shit. He's talking about how he can't get bricked up because he views her as a pig and she disgusts him that much. So then this man, and if you look at the space in between them, and this is like a Subway sandwich worth of length right here. You know, this is a $5 footlong for sure. And this man heals his dick up just to smack her in the face with it. And the thing is, he had space. It's not like the tip just like grazed her nose type of deal. Like that smacked the shit out of her. So this man's rocking a 14-inch dick. And then he takes out this rod, and this is where it starts getting a little disgusting. I'm not even gonna lie, it starts getting a little vile. Because then he's like, okay, I'm gonna either use this metal rod or you could use my rod. This is progressively getting worse over time. You know, and I'm enjoying it less and less. You know, like the smile is fading from my face as the more that I'm watching it, because they're getting a little too into detail. You know what I mean? They're getting too into it. And I just like, how do people not only voice act this, but also like draw and animate it and be like, okay, this is good. I think the public will like this one. This will be a good project for sure. This will get the ranks. We should at least hit top 50 on my anime list. You know, like who's thinking of this? But I'm not going to get into the details of this, but he basically does that to her. You know, he makes her do that. And eventually after he's done, he completely erases her memory and changes her face a little bit. And he changes his face a little bit too. And this is where this man ends up being the ultimate villain. He then convinces her that they are dating. Now, I'm not even gonna say dating, but they're together. They travel together. You know, he convinces her that they travel together. There has to be something illegal about this. Obviously, aside from the blatantly illegal part, there has to be something wrong with this. It's like, obviously, he changed her whole personality so she seems innocent, but he's taking complete advantage over her. Please give this female pig a reward. Yeah, wrap it up, man. You're very wonderful, Rod. He's just living out his fantasies at this point. I think on the lowest of keys, he just wanted this shit to happen. He had a crush on Flare, probably in his first life, and now he's just taking advantage of the situation, living out his fantasies that he always wanted. And this is why you can't give weird people power. She is a whole new person. That's the extent that he's going to exact this revenge. I thought that was bad. Nothing could have prepared me for episode 3. I've seen messed up anime episodes, you know, I've seen messed up TV show episodes, I've seen messed up episodes of a lot of shit. And episode 2 of this show was really bad. That was an MVP caliber performance of villain activity. Episode 3, they're traveling together, and then we get a little flashback sequence of these two people, Bullet and Blade. You know, we pan up, we see her with this mischievous little smile. I could barely even explain this scene without hurting myself. I see the angle they're pulling up. I didn't think it was possible. I didn't think they were gonna go this route. I forgot I was watching Redo of Healer though. I'm thinking I'm watching like Mushoku Tensei, ReZero. Wow, how stupid am I? Cause this girl Flare's sitting here freeballing and pours this shit all over herself. And I really was hoping. I was hoping someone intervened. And she says, go ahead. This man Kiaru, he's fiending. He does not care. She could have had a shitty ass without wiping dingleberries and all, and he would have been there first thing in the morning. Flare is really down bad for this. And then she drizzles this shit all over it like it's syrup, and he's waiting for breakfast in the morning, licking her fingers, doing all this. We're deep now. We are deep. He is deep. She's acting like this is the craziest time of her life, which it probably is. Kiaru is hungry. He's hungry for multiple things. He's hungry for revenge. He's hungry for drugs, and let's be honest, he's hungry for Cat. And just to put the icing on the cake, they had to show her exploding everywhere. I mean, like, come on, guys. This dude's drinking both of these fluids up like he's quenching his thirst. Gatorade, electrolytes and all. Isn't he gaining XP from this anyway? I don't even understand. But I mean, in terms of this world, there is no way he wasn't getting tons of XP from a noble like that. Being down there for that long, he was sucking the life out of her. He's apparently bricked and she's like, don't tell me you're aroused. Wait, weren't you just the one getting licked up by him? Pouring the juices on your shit? Drizzling it up? You can violate Kiara all you want. Violate him, violate yourself, whatever. Don't make him suck his own Frank. I'm begging. I'm up, Flare, don't do it.
Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah. Wait.
Now I'm sitting here like, wow. Can I be honest with the viewer? I'm on the verge of tears at this point. I'm like, damn, this is the show. This is just violation after violation. But I mean, it can't get worse, right? He walks outside, he gets attacked, immediately beat down. I mean, he has the worst life. He has the worst life. I feel bad for him. You could tell he's done with this shit. You could tell he's honestly rethinking his revenge at this point. She's upset that he's touching and licking Flare-sama. And honestly, I give him props for that because clearly this girl likes her. And he was able to get his play before she did. I already knew we were actually going to go in the wrong direction when I saw that lip play. When I saw it, because Flare did the same thing right before she had Kiaru searching for gold. We're going to that territory. Will we ever leave this territory, or are we just constantly going downhill? She's the hypocrite now, because she is now on all fours, licking him like a dog. In the mouth. She might as well bark. Send her to the pound. and then she throws up after. So everything you just worked for, that Flare essence that you wanted in your mouth is not even there anymore. You just cleaned out house. And then you step on it talking about I'll kill you like he did something. What do you not just step on him? At this point, you see Kiara. He's done, man. He is done. He is tired. He wants to go to sleep, at least take a nap, dog. I don't know if I forgot the date and time, but I guess it's Valentine's Day now. And we have Baldy pulling up on him talking about some, oh, Kiara, you poor thing. You know I'm the only one that loves you, right? I already know where you know what? I don't even have to explain this. And I think you know where it goes from here. So I'm not even going to go deep into this because I'm already thoroughly upset and disgusted with everything I just watched. At the end of the episode, nothing much really happens. They just go, he develops a potion, whatever, with the new and improved Flare. And he buys this new slave, and I really hope he doesn't violate her like the way he was violated initially. And that's where I'm at. That's where I'm at. Why am I watching the show? I don't know. Am I going to continue watching? I really don't want to. I don't. But I did say I would. I did say I would, and I'm going to. I'm going to watch the show. I can't tell you when the review will be out because I really don't know. I just wanted to talk about those 2 episodes. Recommend me things to do. You know, the reviews I really enjoy. I really enjoy just talking about anime and even cartoons. You know, I really enjoy doing these types of videos. If you have video concepts or ideas, you could drop them in the comments too. I'm always open to trying new things if I like the idea of something. So for sure, I'll definitely take ideas or just different shows, whatever. But I mean, subscribe to the channel, like the video. Redo of Healer review will be out soon enough, probably within the next month or 2. And yeah, I mean, that's episode 2 and 3. Don't ask me to watch some shit like this again.